Good morning, students. Welcome to Chemistry Online Classes of Sri Gokulam Public School. Today, we begin our new chapter, Chapter 4, Metals and Non-Metals. First of all, we can discuss some properties of metals and non-metals. Are you ready? Yes. We can go through an activity using some materials. Then you can learn all these very easily. Shall we start?
What happened if you drop a glass of water? Yes, it breaks because glass is breakable. Next, what about steel glass? Does it break when it is dropped? No, because steel is a metal, so it won't break. This is one of the property of metal. Metals cannot be broken, but non-metals are breakable. Children, let's do an activity with some materials like aluminium, copper, sulfur and charcoal. Are you ready? Yes, we are taking one by one for the hammer test. At first, we are hammering a piece of aluminium. That is, hitting aluminium by hammer. The aluminium won't break but change its shape. Same test we are doing with copper. Same as aluminium, it won't break but shape changes. Next one is sulfur. Sulfur is a soft substance. When it hammering, it will break into pieces. The last one is charcoal. I am very sure that all of you are know about this, very familiar with you. Same like sulfur is a soft substance. When hammering, it will break into pieces. From this experiment, we can conclude that the materials like copper and aluminium did not break when they were hammered. These materials are metals. Metals have the ability to withstand hammering and can be rolled and beaten into thin sheets. This property of metal is called malleability. So now we can define what is malleability. Listen. The property of metal by which they can be beaten into thin sheet is called malleability. But other materials like sulfur and charcoal break when hammered as they are brittle. These materials are non-metals. Non-metals can't be hammered or beaten into sheets. Malleability is the only property of metals. Let's do another activity. Select a material to see what happens when it is pulled through the wire drawing plate using a pair of pliers. First, we are doing this experiment with aluminium and then with copper. In both cases, you know that these aluminium and copper are metals. They can be drawn out or stretched into wires and threads without being damaged. This property of metal is called ductility. Let's define ductility. Property of metal by which it can be drawn into wires is called ductility. Next, we can try the same with sulfur and charcoal. You know that sulfur and charcoal are nonmetals. So, these nonmetals break into pieces when stretched. Brittleness is a characteristic of nonmetals. From the two experiments, we learn two most important properties of metals. One is malleability and next one is ductility. But nonmetal doesn't have this property. They are brittle in nature. Let's see how the property of malleability and ductility is used to create different objects. Different metals have different degree of malleability and ductility. Gold and silver are ductile and malleable, but lead is only malleable. Gold is the most malleable and most ductile metal.
We conclude. Today we have discussed the most important and useful properties of metals. One is malleability and another one is ductility. Hope all you have understood very well. As usual, I have attached notes as well as test paper. Don't ignore. All you have to attend the test paper sincerely. You can go through the URL which I have provided here. Children, so that's all for today. Take care. Thank you.